Welcome to Space Therapy, where we are working our way around the points of the room compass. We will be discovering what it takes to create a home that's designed by LIFE, life. We accommodate L for your lifestyle activities, with I, your home's interior flow, so that you create the F of feeling desired, even as we handle E, the exterior connections. If you've watched previous videos of mine, I've covered some of the lifestyle activities that very much affect the design of kitchens and, in turn, how they feel. One of my favorites is a prime lifestyle activities collecting pattern, the gathering zone. Avoid stranger seating. Before I cover more of the lifestyle activities, I'd like to unpack the I and the E of the room compass, interior flow and exterior connections. These compass points share the same 6 pathways. The 3 primary ones are view. What do we see, inside and out? Light. How is the home lit, naturally and by light fixtures, inside and out? People. How do they flow about the home, inside and out? Once these pathways are identified, we can move on to the 3 secondary ones. Sound. Noise travels, inside and out. Smell. Odors travel, inside and out. And touch. Surfaces affect us both tactily and visually. Yes, inside and out. When you think about it, most of us will remodel or build infrequently. And when you do, change orders can be costly. So is moving into a new space and then wishing you had done something differently. By identifying the pathways that matter, and then balancing their relative importance, and finally harmonizing the 6 pathways using proven techniques, you will be on the path to a home that feels right. In simple terms, here's what I advise. First, consider the view pathways. Orienting windows to reveal views should be obvious. That said, in this bathroom, the builder placed a vanity with an 8-foot mirror on the wall that has the view. It completely blocked the view, which was revealed when I added a window and positioned the Victoria and Albert Amalfi tub in front of it. Then, to preserve the view pathway to the lake for a person in the shower, I welded 2 drawer slides together so the mirror on the wall could be extended in front of the window above the sink, like when it is needed when shaving. I also shifted the door into the bathroom and centered it on my client's bed and made it a pocket door 40 inches wide so they would have a better view of the lake upon waking in the morning. In this kitchen, the beautiful backyard was hidden completely behind a blocked view pathway. I noticed the kitchen was on the back wall of a 2-story home, and this told me I could get a better view than by simply putting in a window with the top at standard height. As this photo shows, I knew we could raise the header into the rim of the 2nd floor, thereby supporting the ends of the 2nd floor joists. I left enough room for the hood ductwork to exit above the header, and with a fixed window below the exhaust vent, I would be in compliance with building codes, which do not allow opening windows near exhaust vents. The design developed into an extra-wide window, and the view pathway was released. Not only that, I opened up the light pathway. On north-facing kitchens like this one, the sense of connection to the light outside is dramatically increased when windows and doors run up or close to the ceiling. And that underscores the importance of light pathways. We are light sensitive, especially here in the Northwest. This kitchen also shows the same process of raising a header. The sliding windows below the large picture window give plenty of ventilation without blocking views. In these 2 kitchens, you might not have noticed that the sink is not centered, yet it feels just fine. And that's because the window is not 2 separate windows. Too often, the windows behind the sink have a bar or a post in the middle of your face. Compare that with this kitchen window. You'll notice that the 2 sliders at the bottom provide the ventilation you need, and the raised header above the window gives us much more light in yet another north-facing kitchen. Another issue with light pathways, they can also bring glare. In this west-facing kitchen, polished counters would require sunglasses when cooking dinner on a summer day. And for that reason, we chose a home finish on the stone and added a swirly finish to the stainless steel sink counter. Plus, with LED lighting under cabinets, the glare off a polished countertop can be almost painful for some. Next, consider people pathways. What happens as you enter your home? Your kitchen begins there. If you have an armload of groceries and there's no place to land them, you have to put them on the floor or carry them down the hall before putting them down. When you bring groceries into this home, I set up a pantry wall and 2 counters so groceries can be easily unpacked and stored. I recommend you take the floor plan and shade out all the areas where people will be walking. Living rooms can shrink to where furniture placement is awkward at best when usable floor space is revealed. Sound also affects our ability to enjoy our home. I like using wood for where people sit at counters. Wood is quiet, warm to the touch, and does not contribute to glare. I combined that with a new generation hood in this kitchen. These hoods accelerate the flow of air through slots around the perimeter to pull odors in as they ascend. Even better, they do not obstruct the view pathways and are rated to be effective up to a 9-foot ceiling. As you can see, I like using them and have had good reports from my clients. Smell. Having the smell of fish permeating your home is not at the top of most wish lists. These same new generation parametric hoods help mitigate that in this kitchen. Dealing with odors is an important part of good planning. Lastly, consider touch. Some counters are not only hard, noisy, and cause glare, they can be quite cold on elbows when sitting at them. As I just mentioned, consider using wood for eating bars. In this home, my client wanted more floor space, so instead of a dining room table, the U-shaped island has a wraparound wood counter that seats 6. Modern sealants can make wood virtually impervious to staining. In future videos, I will cover each of the pathways in greater depth and show case studies about how identifying, understanding, and balancing their degree of importance and harmonizing them is key to unlocking designs that will inspire you to live more fully. Stay tuned, and please subscribe to Space Therapy, because while form should follow function, form also follows feeling, and that should matter as well.